Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to make a quilling birthday panel, and this tutorial is basically on the advanced side of the quilling. So in this tutorial we are going to make a handmade background. We will not be using pattern papers, and we will be making some 3D flowers, and we will be making our project. So the requirements are as shown on your screen. Now to make the background you need some inks, some stencils. So I am using Tubbycraft dye inks over here, and this is the brown color, and using the blending brush I am just like coloring the white sheet which I had taken on the all four side. The size of the sheet which I have taken over here is 8 by 8 inches. So my idea to make this panel was in the side of the vintage theme, like on the side of the vintage theme. So I chose this brown color, some orange color, and green color. So I have all the 20 shades of the Tubbycraft ink. I recently purchased them, and I like these inks a lot. They are good for beginners. You can make various kind of backgrounds. You can use them in stenciling and all. So here are the process of designing your own background. In this project we are going to make some 3D advanced quilling flowers. So in case you don't know the basics of the quilling, I will share the link in the description box and on the top as well, where I have posted all the basic quilling shapes and small projects related to those shapes, so you can watch them. Okay, now once I was happy with the inking part, I took some orange color again and this honeycomb stencil which I had bought from Vasu Creations, and I just inked it up. Now what you need to do in case you don't have any stencils and stamps etc., so you can use simple pattern paper as well. After my stenciling was done, I took this script stamp which I had bought from Mudra Stamp. It is an Indian brand, and I just inked it with the black onyx Versamark black ink, and stamped it here and there to give it a shabby chic look. Frankly speaking, this was my first or second attempt on making my own background, so I was a hell lot of nervous about it as well. Then what I did was, I have this Big Shot with me and I have few dies with me, so I cut out this die pattern, stamped the images, that is basically happy birthday image from HNDMT or Craftata, you can say. Craftangles is the brand, and I am just distressing all the white paper with brown and orange color. Yellow and orange I guess I used. So that all depend upon your themes, what colors you want to use and all. Now I had cut a bigger size of the same die pack which I had with me. This is a Spellbinders die. I will try to link everything in the description box as well. But in case you don't have any dies or anything, you can cut simple oval shape or maybe rectangular shape with circular edges. You can use anything. You can handwrite this sentiments and quotes. So never limit yourself to the things that you don't have. Okay, so now here what I am doing is to give it this sentiment a bit of height. I am pasting some scrap paper behind this sentiment part and pasting it. Now we are going to make our quilling flower. So to make our quilling flower, I took this one strip of very light brown color. It was from a family pack, and the length of the strip is 12 inches, and I made a teardrop out of it. Now I created two more pieces of the same size and design and pasted them together, and then I am wrapping the petal from a darker shade of that family pack. So you can use light pink and dark pink combination, light yellow, dark yellow, or orange combination, light brown, dark brown. So that all depends upon you and your theme. You can use blues as well, purples as well. So this is how it works. So similarly I have 5 more petals and I am joining them to make a flower. Usually I purchase my strips from a page from Instagram, Crafts at Home. I will try to link that as well in the description box. And to make the center, I took one strip of that same brown color and made a tight coil out of it and pasted it in the center. So in this way our flower is ready. Now we are going to make some smaller flowers. So for that I took a half strip of brown color. Now this time I am reversing the color scheme, okay, and lighter shade on the outside and making a teardrop out of it. Now I am making a flower using 5 or 6 petals of same size. So we will be needing 4 or 5 flowers of this kind. Actually my plan was to like make a panel with one big flower and 2 small flowers on the side, on the both side, but later I changed the layout and I had to make one big flower. I used one big flower and 2 smaller flowers on one side and one smaller flower on other side. So we need 3 such flowers basically. In the similar fashion I made these leaves. I made similar kind of leaves with light and dark green color and pasted them in a in 3 and 5 numbers. Now to make the scroll, there are 2 methods to make the scroll. So take some strips, fold them from the between and shape them as a scroll using your tweezer. This is the first method to create a scroll. Now the second method to create a scroll is take some strips, paste them, keeping some distance, okay, so that the strip can go easily inside the tool, okay, and now make the loose coil out of it, open loose coil you can say. Okay, and stretch the strips a bit so that every color is visible. So you can make 4 or 5 such scrolls. Now take your panel and the sentiment part use the double side tape to give it a height, or you can even use cardboard and paste them using Fevicol. That is your wish. Now you need to have a heat gun over here. With Fevicol it is a bit difficult to paste it, so I generally use my hot glue gun, and I pasted the big flower, give it a bit 3D look, and similarly I am pasting the smaller flowers. So yeah, initially my plan was to replicate this design on the other side, but then I found that it is looking very bulky and very crowdy kind of layout, so I just use a simple single flower on the other side with some leaves and scrolls, and this was my final layout for this project. So you basically need the hot glue gun for mostly for the flowers only, and for the leaves you can simply use your glue, Fevicol. Actually, these leaves were left out from my older project, which I had made some time back. So these leaves were ready with me, and it made my work really easy. Otherwise, I had to make fresh leaves and it will take time. Anyways, you can design your layout as per your wish. Wipe off the extra glue if any, for a more professional and clean look of the project, and use some more leaves if required. And with this my project is done. You can make this project in any color scheme and theme. So I hope you like this video and you will try this tutorial. Do share the recreation with me on my Facebook group. It is by the name Steps Towards Crafting, and if you have any question you can drop a message to me or you can comment over there. So thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.